everybody, it's your girl Sofia here back on Sofia's Football Talk to do another edition of the Champions League review show. This time I'm joined by two people here, one that you've been familiar with before and one that you haven't seen before. First up, we got Arnie here, fellow Into the Fan. How are you, Arnie? Are you good, brother?
Oh, relieved. Good to be here, Soph. Hope you're well.
Great to be back. Well. Great to have you here. We got the W. We'll talk about that, of course. And we got the Bayern View over here. How are you, mate? You good?
Yeah, doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yes, he says no problem. I have linked, by the way, the guys' socials down below. Arnie's Facebook page and the Bayern View's YouTube channel down below. So make sure you do check them out both. Before we fully start, make sure that, of course, give this video here a big thumbs up, because the more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there for more people to see. And as well, subscribe. We're still on the road to 3K subscribers. Help us sister out, okay? And feel free to as well join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box, as well pinned in the chat. Big up to Ravi, says smash up the likes and subscribe. Indeed, Ravi. Yes, big up to you. Big up to Muhammad Fada, says voice Inter. Indeed, Inter fan from Canada. Come on, big up Canada. Been there a bunch of times. I love Canada. Big up Tyler. Hope you're doing well. Says what a win for Manchester United. I mean, it's not about Man United today. We're not in the Champions League, Tyler. And you know that very well. But it is what it is. Big up to Liverpool, though, who's not in it themselves. But hey.
It's okay. No win the trophies.
Yeah, okay.
The one you guys in Europa, so you may win it. So it's okay. You can qualify for Euro Cup. I don't mind. Okay. As long as you're not winning, it's okay.
Today, Arnie, we are together now with Inter, okay? It's not about Liverpool nor United. All right? Let's start off with the first game. I don't know how did you guys watch both of the games, by the way?
Just saw a game.
No? You okay?
I've been looking at the goals.
Okay. Yeah, I was having, on the television they were showing the PSV Dortmund game, and then on the iPad I was watching, going back and forth watching the Inter Atletico Madrid game. We'll start off with that one. Obviously, one goal, not a goal fest of a game. On paper, it was supposed to be a much, good game for me at least. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, let's start off with you, the Bayern View, with the Arnautovic goal, which was, a decent goal, but I don't know if you were able to see some of the chances that we will be diving into, which he did miss. He probably should have had a hat trick today, if we're going to be honest, but I don't know how you felt about what you see.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm looking at the stats here. 19 shots with 5 on target, and you only scored 1. Is a bit mad. But I guess obviously we're talking about Arnautovic missing chances and so on. But are you guys happy with the win? Because they are a hard side to beat normally. Atletico Madrid.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yes
Andy.
and no. Yes, being because I thought this was a game that we'd draw, and no, because of those missed chances.
Yeah, of course.
Not to get started straight away, but just one word: Arnautovic, regardless, should be in prison tonight. I want that arrest warrant out now, but we'll get into it. He got the goal, which was good. Should be scoring. I say anyone, but most would have scored. But those missed chances, I can't. We should have had this tie comfortably put to bed. But again, I will take the win because I didn't think we're going to win. We got through in the end, and we looked like we played really well. Yeah, it's interesting in Soph's view as well on this one in regards to, question as well.
And on that, I understand where you're coming from, because obviously it's only a 1-goal lead, so I can see why you're 100. Yeah. I get you. Yeah.
I mean, Arnie says it. I never, Man United was linked with Arnautovic as well, I believe, like a year ago somehow last year, and I never wanted him. Inter got him. I was like, okay, interesting. Hasn't really been pulling up trees by any means. He scored today. Good on him. Lord have mercy. Some of the, like I said, some of the chances that he did miss was a bit atrocious. Not
I
just
couldn't
him,
believe it.
it was the other forwards as well. That was just, it didn't look like they had the shooting boots on. It kind of felt a little bit like the Champions League final last season against the City, where Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez were just so wasteful, and then Rodri bagged the goal at the end, and then the rest is history, of course, as we know it. But yeah, the most important thing is getting that win, of course. But I'm not feeling too confident going into that Atletico Madrid game with just a 1-0 win. I think I would feel a little bit more comfortable if it was maybe 2-0 potentially. I mean, 1-0, hey, we take it. But and with the Atletico Madrid as well, they did Griezmann even have any shots on target? Ooh, he was not on it either, to be honest. But
Could be. But someone dealt with them. I think one went straight and he caught it without any hesitation. So
yeah,
that was another one. I'll say
I would
one
say
thing
the
though.
defense for both teams were pretty good. But go ahead.
Just quickly, if we can somehow take this game to penalties, I reckon there's a slight chance there, only because of what he did in the Euros against France. Now, Oblak, I know, is a bowler, but I don't know how it is when it comes to penalties, how much of a shot stopper he can be from the spot, whereby Sommer we've seen something, so there's something we can work with. If we can take that to penalties at the Wanda, I would take that now. So that's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of work to do though, still.
100%. 100%. Any other, other players that you felt like needs a little bit of a shout out, whether it be positively or in a negative way, that stood out?
Well, Inzaghi does for finally bringing Frattesi on. He was all right though. He was fine. Barella played. He had a ball, absolute banger of a game. I was so impressed with him. Oh my God, Thuram as well. The way he controlled that midfield and pushed every ball forward. He almost had a couple himself. He just got quite unlucky, I thought. DiMarco was on point. Hakan as well. I mean, apart from Arnautovic, I can't think of too many that had, shock. I think if any, probably a couple of players were average at best, I hate to say it, but I didn't see too much from Frattesi.
That's fair.
I got little
Mkhitaryan as well was,
I think he was right, just nothing special. And then Bastoni was quite good on that flank as well, busting forward with those runs, putting the balls in. So that was a good sign.
What about, it's a bit, because I was thinking about, you were mentioning Thuram, and he obviously had to get subbed off early on, right? Yeah, it looked like he was limping a little bit afterwards. So I hope I don't know.
Hope not.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw him after Arnautovic scored that goal, the camera was pinpointing to Thuram. It looked like he was limping. So it might be, probably, obviously, I don't know, precautionary, might have gotten the knock or something in that order. I just hope it's nothing serious, because I don't know about you, the Bayern View, but I feel, Thuram has been an exceptional signing, free transfer as well, been incredible. How many goals does he have now, Arnie? Is it 10, 11? Like in the league itself?
Oh, no comps.
Pretty sure it's double digits.
I think in the league, definitely 5+. I wouldn't have thought it was 10 in the league, but I think in all comps, because he has stabbed in a few. I think it is 10
in the goal
as well. It could be, if you count the cups as well, the Coppa before he got kicked out by Bologna. Happy days not.
It says on Google here, which we can't. Which we can't always go off of Google, but it says here that he's played 24 matches, 10 goals, 7 assists.
So bang on the money. 7 assists as well.
That is mad impressive, on a free. Come on.
That's almost 1 goal contribution on average per game.
Yeah.
Almost.
Wow.
Can I mention Degree as well? He was quite impressive, I thought, today. That back line. especially moving
Oh
forward
yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah. You know, there was a moment where I don't know, where the Ray was like, I was like, why are you up top? Why are you all the way there?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was Latada for a moment, and I was like, huh? Is that
I was
the
very
guy?
encouraged seeing that, actually,
Yeah.
because yeah, at the back we seemed kind of lackluster at times, but we pulled it back, so that's the main thing. If I'm the judge, I'll probably give Arnautovic a reduced sentence, but he should be in prison. I say
Yeah.
so.
I mean, at least he got a goal, but
That reduced
yo,
his
once again,
sentence.
it should have been a hat trick. Literally.
Yeah.
Big up to This Is Football, Liverpool fan. Yeah, your team did win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope
Yeah, big
Luton
up.
slap you up tomorrow. Luton, please.
Can't happen
Please.
again. I'll have a meltdown.
Do it
if that
for,
happens.
mankind, Luton, please. Legit.
It's okay. We still got
Let's read. Yeah.
Bobby Gam.
This is by the Match Channel says, I haven't forgotten Marko Arnautovic. On FIFA 14 with FC Köln, I got Arnautovic as joint top scorer in the Bundesliga. Treble winner, hat-trick in cup final, and brace in the Champions League final. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, on FIFA. Dang.
And a jail sentence as well at the end of it. Maybe put that in there.
Yo!
Maybe.
God, the fact that you still be had Arnautovic playing up top for you in 2024, that is madness.
Mm.
But have you guys been hearing the news about Taremi coming in the summer to Inter?
Oh, that'll be
from
really
Porto.
good. We'll take him.
Mm.
I'll take him now.
On a free as
Um,
well, by the way.
Oh, he's the
Because
reason why
his contract is expiring.
when they won that league as well in lockdown, he was a massive part of that. Him and Marega up front, those two, because they were 7 points behind that in FIFA, and Taremi was one of the key factors in that win. At especially
I think I'd rather have Taremi than Arnautovic, in my opinion. For sure.
Of the week,
anything?
Without doubt.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Anything else y'all want to mention in terms of this game? How do you think maybe the second leg would go? In Inter's favor, or
that's where obviously I can see why as Inter fans you're not best pleased, because at the end of the day they're that sort of team that they get these wins, and we seen what they did to Liverpool years ago in Anfield, and they're just very scrappy, and I can understand.
Adrian, though. He was a vital factor. So could Arnautovic be our Adrian? I hope not, aka Quacrian. So I call him.
Yeah.
But let's hope it don't bite us.
100.
If I'm predicting, I think Sof knows who I'm gonna say. But again, hopefully not. But I think we'll get it to extra time, and then they probably nick a jammy second. But like I said, if we can take it even to pens, I'll take that now. And then let's hope
some penalty shootout. It gives me anxiety. Penalty shootouts. I can't do it. My blood pressure can't take that. No, I can't do it.
It will be spring. So if summer can come clutch in the spring, we're all right before Easter. Why not then?
Yeah.
You never know, though. We could do it in 90 minutes, but remains to be seen. They'll have to come forward. So that's one good thing. I was a bit surprised in their approach in the first half that they're sitting back. So they gave us quite a bit of respect. So I think that's missing.
I noticed that as well. I've been seeing some Atletico Madrid games this season, and they've been playing a lot more of an attacking football compared to what they've done before, with being so much more compact and very defensively minded. But this game, it kind of reminded me more of that, more so old school, Atletico Madrid, going back to what they've been doing before. Like you said, Arnie, giving us a bit more respect. So, but both teams were very defensively resolute, though, if we're going to be honest about that. They just weren't able to finish the dinner. But Inter, I do think, deserves to get a point, or to win the game. In my honest opinion, I do think so, with the amount of chances that Inter did have. But it's just unfortunate that it wasn't more goals.
Just to get Bayern View's fan on what he thought about the win as well. Probably not enough. Or should we have had more? At least 2-0.
Yeah, you definitely should have scored more. 100%, 100%, and obviously, hopefully, that doesn't come back to bite you on it. It's a tough tie. It's a tough tie.
Do you think the fact that they were sitting back a bit in the first half is promising as a neutral for us?
Yeah.
Our side, even going into the Wanda, that something
Yeah.
give maybe.
Yeah, no. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
We'll go by that then, especially from a neutral Sof. I'll take that though.
Yes,
like
yes,
you would.
yes.
So
But we'll
the
take
next
it 100%. But so
coming month-
lastly, so we're saying probably in the second leg that Inter might have a little bit of the upper hand, or
I
potentially.
think very tight. Like
Yeah.
It'll
not
be a
like
tough game, 100%.
it could go either way.
Mhm.
Just what our guy here said from the Bayern View. It's given me that tad percent a bit more confidence going into the Wanda. But again, I'm still traumatized from that time we played them before lockdown. So let's hope for a better omen this time. What remains to be seen.
Yes,
I don't trust that ground.
100%.
And I think if I'm not wrong, we're playing on the same date that we played them, 13th of March. So
Really?
I think double
What a
check.
coincidence. Okay.
We played them on a Wednesday. Literally the day before they announced that the lockdown's going to happen. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for us, it was the 12th here in Norway. I still remember it. Oh, Lord have mercy. 4 years ago, dang. Yeah. Here we are. But, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Big up to one of our members. Ed says Atleti at home are always a struggle for anyone under day 100%. Ed, 100%. Big up to you.
Bayern struggled
And
with
national.
No. In 20, they kicked Bayern out, I think, as well. 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang,
You would know that,
10 years
obviously.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah. Let's not remind him.
I was scuffed, don't get me wrong. But one thing you don't know, but we'll get into that.
It's the power of the Champions League, you never know.
Don't like Dortmund either.
Okay.
Me, that's even though we got our best manager from there. AKA Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah. With Klopp, of course. Yeah. Jürgen Norbert Klopp. Yeah. The match channel said it's a blow for Porto that we didn't get any money for him, but it was a case of expect the price target to met for too long in terms of Taremi. I hear it.
Oh, Matt's a Porto fan, is he?
What are you gonna do? The match channel, he kind of supports a couple of teams, different teams. Was Porto one of them, the match channel? Correct me if I'm wrong. Big up, yes, again. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes up. And once again, I'm reminding you guys in the description box, I do have the socials of both of my guests here. So make sure you do check them out and give them a follow, a subscription, all of that. Oh, so I was correct. Thank you. Yeah, so a Porto fan. Big up to Ender Sports TV. Hope you're doing well, Nippon. Big up. Yeah, let's move on to the other games since we're speaking on Dortmund. So PSV versus Dortmund ended in a draw, 1-1. That goal by Malen, though, wow. That was a good goal. Talk to me at the Bayern View. That was good.
Yeah. I don't like to give them credit.
I know.
I don't like giving them credit, but yeah, great goal. I like the fact that they got a draw though. If I'm being one of those fans, the fact that they got a draw is good for me, considering we lost to Lazio, which we'll probably get on to. But man, very very good goal by Malen, and he is a bit scary to watch at times, 100%. And Sancho as well.
Oh, we will be talking about him, but you keep going.
Yeah, no. The fact that they got him in as well, just it does scare me a little bit. All they need now is Erling, and they'll be back to where they were. So yeah, not the best result for them, considering I believe PSV are top of their league, if I'm right by saying.
Yeah, you're correct.
Quite a few points. Almost double figures. Yeah. And
Dortmund haven't been doing anything in the Bundesliga this season. So interesting.
Oh my god. Yeah. You're right. I mean, it's a madness. I mean, obviously they had like that, they scored the goal in the 23rd minute is what I wrote down here, and then in the 56th minute, Luke de Jong scored a penalty, a good penalty, by the way. He now has 28 goals in this, in all comps, yeah. And honestly, there's a reason why they're top in the league, as you say. It's been very clutch for them, but of course, drawing, when they could have. In my opinion, when I was watching the game, I felt like PSV was, of course they were at home, but they were on it. There were a lot of chances for both teams, to be honest. But I felt like PSV, there were a couple of very big ones. But I probably think the PSV would be a bit more content with getting a draw at home, and then they'll try to, go all out for the second leg, in my opinion. But it'll be interesting. But Sancho, though, I ain't gonna lie, I completely forgot that he was playing. For the majority of the game, I was like, oh, dang, he was playing. Wow. Invisible today. I have to be honest. This is not me like anybody, I have no issues with Sancho, by the way. I want him to do well, regardless of it being coming back to Man United and doing it well for us or somewhere else. I want him to prosper. No harm, no foul, for me at least. But I felt like the first few games where he came back to Dortmund, he looked a little bit good, and then I think I don't know if he got injured or something. He was kind of out for a little bit, came back, but this game he was starting, got subbed out. When was it? In the 67th minute. So overall in the game, wasn't really doing that much. I don't know what thoughts. Anybody?
I think with Jadon Sancho, number one, I think what happened with him at United has probably knocked his confidence a little bit. And he definitely is a confidence player. You can see that in him. And I also don't think it helps. They don't have the best striker, Borussia Dortmund. Füllkrug he's a good striker, very good striker, but he's not an Erling Haaland with the explosive pace and so on and so forth. So maybe that comes down to it. But again, I think his confidence is knocked. And to be honest, if I'm being 100% honest as a Bayern fan, I hope it stays like that, because he was a wrecking machine when he first come to the Bundesliga. So, yeah.
Yeah. I hear it. Any thoughts, Arnie? I mean, I know you didn't watch the game, but
in general, when you signed him, I wasn't actually scared of him because I knew the fit probably wouldn't be for him. And here we're sitting. Do you think maybe it's a case of, remember when Alexis came to you lot from Arsenal, his levels dropped a bit. His game wasn't the same. And for some reason, I saw that trend in a player like Sancho. So for me, I wasn't concerned, even as a rival. Now, the fact that he's back in Dortmund, I still don't see him making that much of an impact. But maybe it's in a system he's playing where it suits him a bit more. And it's a strength to his game moving forward.
Yeah, but yeah, potentially. Yeah,
So
I mean, with
situation.
we brought him in to, technically he was supposed to play on the right, but we were always playing him on the left. So we kind of been playing him out of position, haven't really fully, meshed into the team properly. So it's been a bit underwhelming, of course, for the price as well. Not that it's his fault, but you do have to bring the price into it as well. It has to fully worked out. And, of course, for, was it season before or something where he was out for a few months, of course, trying to, work on his mental health, physical health. And, I'm all for that 100%. But we, of course, would have hoped that, he could kick on after that, but it hasn't worked out. And of course, you guys know with the whole incident with Ten Hag, that hasn't been properly handled by neither one of the parties, if we're going to be very honest. I'm not going to sit here and take any sides or any thing like that, but it's just unfortunate how that whole situation played out. Then it is what it is. Pick up the Mark says Sancho found this level. Of course you say that, Mark, but it is what it is. Hey, you never know. Maybe kick on.
If that.
Say that again, Arnie.
How's his level to begin with anyway? If that.
Oh Lord, shots fired. Okay. I mean, I hear it. Mark
Just
says Sancho at fault. No need to take sides. He has a lack of respect. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. I still do think that Ten Hag could have handled it a little bit better. That's what I think.
Diplomatic.
That's all I'm saying. Because I hear you, but I do think there is some,
You
in
kind of
my
see
opinion.
Frankie de Jong's situation here at Ajax, and then when he moved to Barca, how things kind of took a 180, if not 360 turn.
Mhm.
So maybe that's another comparison that I could throw in there as well. If you look at De Jong now, back when he was winner of all these titles prior to lockdown, especially at Ajax in that golden generation
it.
team, and then it all switched around. So yeah, just some food for thought there.
I hear what you're saying. Big up Jordan, hope you're doing well. Big up to you. In regards to, okay, so obviously we know 1-1. Who do you guys fancy to go through between these two teams to the quarterfinals? Of course. Is that what you're hoping, or is that what you realistically think will happen?
No, in Dortmund they'll go through. No, in Dortmund they'll go through. It's just typical.
But then they'll get cramped up in the quarterfinals. So you lot probably be waiting for them, or Madrid maybe. Just depends who they get. But I think regardless, they are getting slapped up in the quarterfinal. They'll make it through PSV, but come the quarters, their time is up. They ain't getting past that. I'll tell you that now.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Even Napoli. If they somehow come past Barcelona, which I don't see, I can't think of any team. I think every team in the quarters would want to play Dortmund. No disrespect.
I'm letting you know right now.
Bayern View. I mean,
ain't nobody scared of Barcelona.
So I just
Thank you to sports. I just saw the question. There you go. It's for you. Bayern View question.
If I had to pick, my granddad is a Man United fan, so it would be Manchester United. But just to give it a quick thing, I'm an English Bayern fan. I get a lot of flack for it. But Iron Robin is why I'm a Bayern fan.
You know what? Arjen Robben is one of my favorite players. I love Arjen Robben. He is incredible. But I hear it. I think it's a bit like mad when people have to kind of be like, "Oh, you're from this country. Why don't you? Who cares? I'm here in Norway. Do I have to support a Norwegian club? No.
Supporting Inter, yeah. I don't get what it is with some so-called fans and trying to slag off the other for such. Even if it's from a different country, we all have our own, personal feelings to allegiances and that. So, yeah, I don't get what this whole.
I don't see it. And it's like what you were saying, it can be a player, like for your instance, it is, Arjen Robben. For other people, it could be other players. Everybody has different reasons. Who gives a damn, But big up, though. I think that's dope.
So they need to be more.
Mark says Bull the Glimt. I'm not going to big up to Bull the Glimt. They up north here in Norway. I live in Oslo. So, I've been watching them in the Conference League, but ain't no way I'm going to be watching Eliteserien, which is the Norwegian top league. It's not for me. I can't do it. I watch the national team, though. I can't watch club football. I'm sorry. Either way, though. Here's the question again. Ooh, okay. Well, since we're here in a sports TV with another question, here's the question again. Who will you support in the Euros? England or Germany? Ooh.
England.
I'd have thought so as well. It's very different to club football. There is no comparison. Club and international. It's a whole different ballgame. Yeah. I mean, I live in England, right? Course. And for the first time, because internationals I enjoy, I generally tend to chop and change at times in the tournament. I'm not like that one team person like I would be in club. So, yeah I'll be for Portugal. I'll put England second.
Yeah, I mean, Norway's not in the Euro, so, it is what it is. But it's always been Portugal and Netherlands after that.
Holland.
I just prefer those football styles. But you know what? Since we do have a Bayern fan here and we're talking about the Champions League, I want to hear your thoughts. I mean, obviously, the season hasn't gone down the best way possible, and we talked a little bit. Oof, Lord have mercy. We talked a little bit. I'll save this question, Zane. I'll save it. I'll save it. If you guys have any questions in regards to Bayern, we can do it. We can do it for the remaining of the show. My question though is, did you when Thomas Tuchel first came in after Julian Nagelsmann, were you happy with that? What were your initial thoughts? It's basically a question.
So for me, and this might sound a bit childish, but for me, my manager right now is Julian Nagelsmann, and it still is. Even though he got fired and everything, he will always be my manager until we get somebody else in. The disrespect that they showed towards him, literally, he was on holiday with his missus on a skiing holiday. He found out on Twitter, and not through them. He found out on Twitter. They literally sacked him, and Tuchel comes straight in. So no, I don't like Thomas Tuchel. I didn't like him at Chelsea, didn't like him at PSG or Dortmund, and I generally think he's doing an inside job. I really, really do. I think he's trying to destroy us from the inside. So that's my personal opinion.
Okay.
For real.
Arnie, thoughts about that?
Yeah.
I'm quite shocked to hear his views on Tuchel.
Put it back.
No, because Tuchel is a proven winner.
Yeah, obviously, it doesn't help with Harry Kane and being this curse and everything. I think bringing him in's fine. I think what he's done for us goal-wise is nothing short of amazing. But we don't need his cronies. When I seen Eric Dyer coming in, oh my word, that was probably one of the worst days in my life.
Definitely got my head rolling when you made that transfer. I couldn't believe it. Literally.
Yeah. How do you imagine being Eric Dyer? You know, you don't really be playing that much for Spurs at the end, right? Spurs don't even want you, and you level up.
Exactly. Never won a trophy and goes to one of the biggest teams.
It's madness to me, and I'm like thinking the talent idea of Thomas Tuchel is that is mad. But I agree with you. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Bayern made a mistake by getting rid of Julian Nagelsmann. I felt like where you are now compared to where you were when you sacked him, miles difference. It is a madness how much of a fall that has been, if that makes sense. I was shocked, and I think what you're saying with the disrespect of not really getting that news, personally, and having to hear that your job, you got sacked, the whole world is hearing it before you. It's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face. I would be pissed if that was me. And and I don't think he deserved it. And I felt like, I don't know what you feel, but I feel like the board almost in a way has fully been backing Thomas Tuchel a lot. But what has he really done to deserve that back? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It doesn't really make much sense to me. If I was in the board, I would say, you know what? You got to go. Especially if you guys, which I don't want that to happen, but if Bayern do get knocked out in the round of 16 in the Champions League, surely he has to go. Don't you think he has to?
Then I'm totally for it. Yeah.
I think he'll be gone before then.
What happens?
I think he'll be gone before then. I think we're going to get absolutely smashed, pammed by RB Leipzig. They're going to be coming for our throat, and because we got them this weekend coming. So they're going to smash us. But on the board, the board itself is an absolute joke. Driesen seems to be a yes man, which doesn't help. And then Herbert Heiner is a shoe salesman. Why is he in the job? I don't know.
My
He
lord!
For, I want to say it was Adidas, I believe. So there's that link.
We have one of those as well, mate. We've been there.
Obviously, we got Yuri Hones, obviously an absolute icon of our club, but he's not always on ball. Like the whole Tony Kroos thing in itself. Do I think? What did I say? Do you think Thomas Tuchel's a yes man? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Maybe the tides have turned with the
different
type of management. So Ed's comment was a bit.
I
I
hear it.
agree. I see both sides. I'm kind of
Yeah.
neutral on one. The other one I was agreeing with because he said something about Tuchel at the end. Ed's comment there for Bayern View.
This one?
Sinking ship. Yeah, sinking. That's what he just said.
Flick
Bayern
reflecting
View as well.
the politics of a management. 100% agree. Now they got a yes man in Tuchel, and he's saying, yeah, 100%. And even on Flick quickly, the reason they're not going to bring him back in is because of the upper management. They don't like him, which is mind blowing because he won us everything in a calendar year. We won everything.
The sextuple or something, right? You just done a clean sweep, including the World Cup when you had qualified that year, when you won the Euro Cup in lockdown as well, which was pretty impressive over a prime PSG. Basically denying them their heritage, and then he gets the sack the following season. That was a big head scratcher for me as well. Just one thing, with all due respect,
go ahead.
What's happening at Bayern now? Had it happened 2-3 seasons ago, at least your league would have been saved because, bruv, come on, 10 in a row. Can you really take that league seriously as a Bayern fan? Winning 10 in a row? At least Italy, right? They got saved by Conte and Scotland by Gerrard. So you lot, if this had happened, like just to prevent 10 in a row, your league would have been saved as well. And would have had more respect.
I can see that 110%. So we won 11 in a row. Nobody else has done that. And I see the criticism on the league 100%. The only thing I would say is a lot of the teams in our league sell to us because we're the German giant, and then Erling Haaland, Sancho, Dembele, like a lot of our clubs are get them in cheap, sell them. They're selling clubs. So I 100% agree. I think it is good for what Leverkusen are doing, even though it's by our struggle, and they really shouldn't be doing it.
It's 20 in a row.
Yeah, right.
You had a history as well, right, with Dortmund, where you saved them from administration or something. I heard about this. I just wanted to get your quick view on that whilst you're on the Bayern topic. I don't know if Sof, you knew about this as well, but this is what I heard. I just want to get it from the inside out from Mr. BV here himself about what actually happened and how you lot came clutch, and then now they feel like an obligation to sell to you, kind of like they always owe you one.
Yeah, it is a weird one. It is a weird one because as a rival team, they just sell to us. Like I swear Matt Hummels went back and forth like 4 times.
That's so true.
So, Lewandowski
so Bitsid has gone.
Yep.
Well, madness.
So weird.
Madness. Yeah, there's a question here earlier from Zane. It says, "What's the Bayern fans' opinion on Sadio Mane?"
I think. I don't think he's a bad player. When he come in, we were getting one of the best players in the world. But they tried to play him at centre forward striker when he was always a left winger, always did his best work for Southampton and Liverpool on the left wing. You bring a player in and you try to put him in a different position that you can't play. There's that. There was in my community that I got on the Bayern View, a lot of us were basically just saying that we got his brother, we didn't get him, because he just never turned up. But I do feel bad for him in a sense. And then obviously the whole punch up with Leroy Sané and all of that, it just didn't help at all. So
yeah, I hear it. Also, by the way, there was a funny news about, I don't know if this is fully true, but someone called Ole Gunnar Solskjær Ole, as y'all say.
Oh yeah,
Ole's at the wheel.
I hope that happens.
I mean, here we know we say Ole, but yeah, Ole as interim manager, huh? Is that so? Wait. If we're gonna be honest though, Ole interim versus Ole permanent, 2 different people. Ole interim, he was cooking. Before he became permanent, cooking. I just want to get your thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Obviously, what he did for United at the start when he was the interim was good. I've got a close friend, probably my best friend, is a United fan, so I understand and I go through him on that. But we should never touch Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Interim, non-interim. This man cost us a Champions League. The fact that we even are looking at him is an absolute joke, to be honest. But
that
yeah,
is funny actually.
If they get Zizou,
Imagine that.
they're forced to reckon with, because I think he could do it this year. If Zizou comes in, they could well stop Madrid then. So I'd be.
But would Zidane do that though?
Caution.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I'll be on full caution if they did get Zizou. It could happen. I don't know how reliable. That's the thing.
I doubt it.
Depends if Leverkusen bottle it now as well. That's the other thing. But we can all agree that the league's beyond saving. But what Leverkusen can do is salvage it, because 10 in a row and 20 in a row is still a big difference. Even though damage has been done, they can at least mitigate that. Me personally, I think Leverkusen probably will bottle it. But then Bayern have to win all their games. You can't draw even one now, because I don't see them winning 8. They could probably win 7, but that's reliant on you lot and goal difference. Do you think the same?
It's a hard one. Obviously, they haven't had that. I think if they get someone big in the Europa League, I think that could then screw over their season as a whole. Because obviously they haven't had that knock-on effect yet. I don't think there's anybody in our league that can stop them other than us. And we've had our 2 chances, and they drawed with us in the first one and then absolutely obliterated us on the other. So, I could definitely see them bottling it, but I don't see Bayern. I don't even see Bayern finishing in second, to be honest. I think we'll go third, if I'm honest. I don't see. I'm not positive at all. Because they're just staying with this manager. The whole thing is they're looking for plan A and they want Xabi Alonso. That is a pipe dream. We are not getting Xabi Alonso. Liverpool are literally there for the taking. So,
if you draw one more game, like if you draw against Leipzig, then I'll be on the fence, kind of, you know what, Leverkusen could do it. If you draw 2 games, then I'd say, then it's happening. Leverkusen are going to salvage this league. Well, again, with all due respect, the Donkeys League, but we'll leave it at that. Just because of 10 in a row. I mean, I've always had something for the German league, but ever since 10 happened, I was like, I can't, bro. I can't. But it's good that you saw that side as well. It won't continue, though. I think it's going to be one-off. You'll be back as usual. It's just now about European glory for you guys. If you get Zizou, I'll be worried, though. That's the thing. So it remains to be seen who actually comes in. I don't see.
Do you have any, what would you personally want to, do you want Nagelsmann to come back, or is that maybe that ship might have sailed, or do you think maybe there's some other replacements out there that could be more suitable, maybe, or more attainable, I should say?
I think if I could choose, and you literally lined up the whole managerial positions, I think I would take Flick back. I really, really would. I think he could turn Harry Kane into an absolute monster. Zidane's an interesting one. I think he's a very good manager, but the only thing that scares me is we've got players that can go under the bus. They had that Real Madrid team that went back to back in the Champions League. That was a god squad, and we don't have that. So that's the thing that scares me on that one. So Flick, Zidane. I don't want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer nowhere near my club. Klopp's an interesting one, but I don't want him because he's a pro Dortmund, and I can't stand Dortmund. But he is a very.
I don't think he would do it either.
Exactly.
He's looking for the Germany job, though. He might go national team. That's the thing.
I can see him doing that after coming out of that break. If he does it, I think he can do a great job with the Germany national team. I think he would.
USA probably. After Nagelsmann.
USA.
2026.
Oh yeah, you know what? Okay. In my mind, I thought you were talking about the USA national team. I was like, huh? Of course, it's the World Cup. Hey.
Bad job.
Woo! Lord have mercy. But yeah, Hansi Flick, yeah, maybe. You never know. Do you think he would go back?
After
if they would come calling?
I
No,
wouldn't. I'm sure
no,
you
me
lot
neither.
wouldn't either. If you
No,
got
me
treated like that at your workplace, Sof, you're
100.
not going back. I'm sure I can speak on your behalf, Davey. You probably wouldn't.
I'm getting destroyed. Are they going on social?
Jose?
Yeah. No.
Oh, no. He's
Absolutely.
finished, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
his press conference would be elite, though. That would be fun. Just
I
get
think he
once,
would clash too much with Johannes.
Yeah, he probably. Oh, yeah, maybe.
They're very, very ego-driven, both of them.
The thing with him is he had the chance last season to save Europa and he flopped. He didn't do it. All he had to do is deny Seville, get Roma their first piece of silverware, legit silverware, I say, in Europe. He couldn't do it. So that to me showed, nah, Jose is just done.
He
He should
got them
just go
Conference
Saudi.
League still, though. That's still. No, don't do that to my Uncle Mo. He still. You know what? He got them silverware, and we're not going to
Still
take that away from
though.
him. Okay? Oh my God, Jose would cause World War III at Bayern. To be fair,
I'll tell you a shout who it could be. Maybe Conte.
Conte.
Not for me. He is
If you
linked
say
with the
no
job.
to Jose, you better not be saying yes to Conte. Well, bless his heart, but no.
He did save Italian football, so I give him that. So maybe he could save a championship
bless
here
his heart.
temporarily, and then fight with the board and then bugger off like he always does.
Yeah.
He'll be fighting with everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Mourinho hasn't really been the same for a long time. That's a good point.
I'd say
Before we
2017
wrap
onwards,
up.
because he won Europa with you lot, which was a great achievement to bring Europa
Yeah,
to
2017.
United. I think that was great what he done.
I mean, I would say, to be honest, with that squad, he was cooking. We got 3 trophies. I mean, if we count Community Shield, if not, then 2. Yeah, I'll take it. We were trash.
Ajax beat in the final.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
incredible, I thought, for that one in 2017. And I'm not just saying it because
5 at the back in boring football. Yeah, that is a good point. You can't do that with Antonio Conte. Nah, y'all cannot have the fossil football at Bayern. We can't. Anything else, y'all? Oh, wait. This one, Mark says, guys, what about Graham Potter to Bayern?
Maybe. Yeah.
Mark, that is funny. Wait, who said maybe? Huh?
Me, I say.
Maybe.
Why not? I mean, look, he flopped at Chelsea, but if you look what he
he's
done
not going to flop at Nah. If Chelsea was too big for him, Bayern would be even.
Yeah, but there's no competition there. Barring this season, there's not really a league with that much competition.
Don't do that. Come on.
Even Mr. Bibi
you see
would
Tuchel struggling. Bless his heart, but Potter will be. Nah, that guy will be tossed around. He ain't ready for that. Bless his heart, but he is not ready for that. That is too big of a job for him.
European credentials.
I think Potter should go to West Ham, in my opinion. I think it would work wonderful. And this is me being, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I think it would do well.
I saw some
from
rumors.
Moist Ball and go to West Ham.
Apparently, I don't know if you saw. There were rumors that he may go to our rivals in Milan.
I heard that. That's madness as well. That's mad. If y'all want to go ahead, enjoy, but
I hope it happens because that is a downgrade to Pioli. I mean, I got to put some respect on Pioli's name.
So you're saying that's a downgrade, but you say he can go to Bayern. Make that make sense, Arnie. Make that make sense.
He just wants to see more destruction.
he does. Arnie, don't do it. But yeah, we will be wrapping up. But anything else you guys want to talk about in terms of the Champions League in general? Ooh, who do you think will be like a dark horse in this tournament for you guys? Indeed, okay. You're saying Indeed?
Dark horse.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, Madrid are winning it hands down. We know that already.
Yeah.
They'll be, yeah. City's up there as well. But I think Indeed. Some people, I don't know what you guys think, but some people have been talking about Arsenal, even though they haven't been there for like 70 years. But the way they've been doing, I know. This is not me saying it, but there's been some people being like, yo, Arsenal on the day at Emirates. Oh, we fancy us doing it. I don't know. But Porto could do something tomorrow, though, to be fair.
They haven't won Europa. They haven't even won Europa, let alone this one.
Yeah.
I mean, even what's that team? Even Ipswich have won Europa.
Oh God. Do you fancy Bayern to do something in still in the
They are
Champions
the
League?
only team, in my opinion, that could probably challenge Madrid, I would say. I'm still
Not
sticking with that.
yeah, not if we've got Tuchel.
I don't know still, though. It depends, man. 2 legs, you never know what could happen, especially if you meet in a final. And we've seen what he's done at Chelsea. What happened there when they were like, what was it, 9th? I mean, regardless of the league position, he lost to Villa, right? 3-0.
But he kind of came in at the like he came in February, you know. It was 3
No, but he
months
lost to
left.
Villa
But
literally 6 days before. He then goes and beats City to it. Maybe not saying much at the time, but he still got it done against Pep.
I
So
hear you. Not too
it depends where we are with this whole Tuchel thing as well. But if they get Zizou, like I said, then we're talking. Then we've got to take it seriously. At the minute, though, I still think, yeah, they're the only side who can rival Madrid. Because I don't see anyone else doing it. Not even City.
I hear it.
Proved me wrong last season. Can they do it again? Probably not. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. You never know.
I'm just going to have to say Bayern, if not Madrid.
PSG?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
But he meant Tuchel with PSG.
No, I know, but I'm just saying also, like, still now, I don't. I can't. Sorry, PSG, but that ain't happening. Respectfully. Mark says Arsenal probably won't overcome Porto. They have the heritage. They know how to get quarterfinals. Yeah, you know what? I think that game tomorrow will be a good one. Can I get you guys' prediction for tomorrow? Of course, we have, the Porto, Arsenal one, and then the Napoli Barca one. On paper, probably should be a good game, but you never know. Both teams aren't really doing that well in their respective leagues, to be honest, just in general. But what are your thoughts about those 2 games?
I think Porto get a draw at Dragao, and then they lose at the Emirates.
Maybe.
That's inevitable. On aggregate, right? We're being aggregate. Obviously, Barca. Are they playing home or away? I'm not sure on that one.
Away.
It's Napoli at home, yeah.
So probably Napoli pull out a draw as well. I'll go for 1-0, and then Barca do it at Camp Nou, like a 3-1 or 3-2 to qualify.
Okay.
So both Arsenal and Barca get through to the quarters. And then typical Arsenal either get Bayern or Madrid, and they get spanked up by Bayern probably. No hat-trick, probably a brace. That's if they get Bayern.
You never know.
Because Bayern have to get through Lazio. If they do not get through Sarri, serious questions have to be asked, even from me as a rival.
Because he was literally in his press conference before that game saying, bigging us up, it's going to be a scary game, we've got to do this, got to do that, and then we didn't turn up. So, yeah.
You have to do it at home. There's no 2 ways about that.
Exactly. 100%. It'll be interesting. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Barca is just not that same team that they used to be, so, they're just, And
Another
with
one
Napoli as well, they've
Xabi's
fallen
good
off. But they don't do anything in the Champions League, Barca. What have they done? They haven't done anything since 2015.
Get smashed up by Bayern.
I think they'll get semi.
They got smashed up by Aaron. That was thank you for doing it for the world. Wow, wonderful to see that. I'm not gonna lie. I've never been a fan of Barcelona. Love Ronaldinho, Eto'o, Henry, and all that. But other than that, I don't have a connection with Barcelona whatsoever. So they can hold that respectfully. Girona are trying to give Xavi second place. Girona, we cannot have that happen. No, don't do it. Liverpool came back. Roma. There's been some good games in the Champions League over the years. I feel like it hasn't been hitting so much the last maybe 2 years potentially, except for when Real Madrid. You know what? When Real Madrid won it, that was a good season. The way they came back, in my opinion. But yeah. Any final words from either one of you guys before we now actually wrap up? It's midnight here, so we kind of have to wrap up. But yeah, any thoughts?
Thank you for having me on. And the only thing I will say is Tuchel out.
Okay. And I agree with it. Arnie?
Yeah, so appreciate being on. Good to meet Mr. BV here as well. Share some thoughts and views. And more
Yes.
of the same. Bring it on. Happy with the win today. Up the pool tomorrow as we play Luton and keeping it all friendly. Come on, Leverkusen. We need to see some miracle here. I'm all for that. And let's get Chabi on board and keep up the good work. And we'll see what you guys do in Europe as well.
Yes,
But
yes,
I will
yes.
keep my fingers crossed either way.
100%. Yeah,
And
big up to those who have been here. Yeah, big up, big
Yeah,
up. It's been a very good show. Loved it. Thank you guys for taking the time to be here. I truly enjoyed it. I mean, obviously, like we said, wasn't the most epic Champions League, games today, but hey, still great conversation. I'll be back tomorrow to do another live Champions League review for the games tomorrow. I also will be making my debut on the Bayern Views channel tomorrow at 7 p.m. So I'll be linking it in the community tab a bit before the game, or before the show, I should say. So make sure that you do, of course, check out the channel. Both of the socials are down below in the description box. Show them some love. Like this video. If you're watching this on replay, we'd love to hear your thoughts as well in the comment section. And subscribe, like, and that's about it. See you guys tomorrow. Have a lovely time. And we are out. Peace out. Bye-bye.